Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I think is the best and the easiest SMC strategy. So as you guys know, some of you may be following me for a longer time. I am originally a swing trader. However, I have a lot of clients and I've managed a fund in which we had a lot of day traders. And this is a strategy that we used back then and that we still use to this date. And it's one of the most profitable strategies out there. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to get right into it. So it's extremely simple, the strategy, but it's extremely profitable. We're literally going to be following the trend. So it's a trend following strategy, not a whole lot more than just simply following the trend. It's a one time frame. So it's one time frame, 1 to 3 fixed reward ratio strategy. And we're going to get right into the steps. So it's extremely simple. First of all, we identify the trend. And we're going to do that by looking at the external points. Now there's two ways of doing that. You can either one, do it on a blank chart, or if you find that difficult, use a line chart and look for the outer points. So based on the outer points right now, we are obviously in an uptrend. We don't need to look at much more to the left. We know that we are in an uptrend based on just the outer points. Now, mind you, this strategy takes place on the 1 hour, but works the exact same way on the 15-minute and the 4-hour, and is therefore also a swing trading strategy. I'm going to show you data based on the 1 hour, but we also have data based on the 15-minute. Literally, as soon as we have identified the trend, we are going to be marking out the highs and the lows. So the highest point that we see and the lowest point that we see. Step 2, mark the highest point / the lowest point. Okay, the highest point is over there, the lowest point is over there, then the highest point after that is over here. So we now have our trend. Then literally step 3 is to identify, let me just rewrite that because it got deleted. Identify the high point / low point. Step 3, identify a body closure break of structure. What does that mean? We need to identify a break structure that breaks above this high with an entire body. So we want to see a body closure above that high. Step 4, draw our Fibonacci tool from the low to the high. So that's going to be our Fib retracement, which is located to the left over here. We're going to draw that from the lowest point to the highest point. Now, at first, you'll have a lot of weird numbers. When you have to defaults, it look like this. So we're going to have to turn some of that off. We're going to have to turn pretty much everything off except for the 0, the 1, the 0.5, and the 0.75. I'm also going to turn off the background and the trend line because I think it looks ridiculous. And I'm going to turn off the prices and leave it at that. So I press OK. And now I have 0.5, 0.75, 0, and 1. So these are the settings that we need for the Fib tool. What we are going to do as step 5, place our entry on the 0.75 level, our SL at the 1 level, and our TP at the 0 level. So in this case, a long position, placing our entry over here, our stop over here, and our take profit over there. Then step 6, the final step, move your stop to break even after hitting 1 to 1R, aka after hitting the 0.5 level, which is the 1 to 1R level. That's the entire strategy. It's extremely profitable. As you can see, this is a strategy. We've got 1,300 trades over here with around a 38/40% win rate. And we did around 492R in just one full year of backtesting. This is another year that's not even fully finished yet, but you can see around 492R, which is obviously insane. Obviously, not every year is going to be like that, and these are absurd results. Like not every trade is going to work out the same way. You might get slipped, you might get stopped out by spreads or the prop firm. So count that as a little bit lower, but you can see that overall it's an extremely profitable strategy. It all takes place on just one time frame. It doesn't need more than one time frame. That's all it needs. One time frame. It's either the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 15-minute. Works the same on every time frame. You don't need to look to the left You don't need to zoom out too much. It's genuinely as simple as that. So just a quick recap, and let me show you some trade examples as well. Literally, here's another one. A high, a low, a higher high. We identify our break of structure, which is located over here. We identify an imbalance as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. It is an optional rule. An imbalance, our fib tool will be drawn from the low to the high. Our entry will be put at the 75 level with our stop at 1 and our take profit at 0. Now this trade would have been what we call a missed trade because it got close to our entry but never actually fully hit it. This trade, however, we have a high, a low, a higher high. Let's do the same thing. Boom, there you go. And that would be a winning trade. Now I've got plenty of trade examples of this strategy. If you want to see those, check out the Discord. My Discord is up here. Send me a message. We've got hundreds of trade examples, hundreds of data sets too that you can check out that all look somewhat similar to what you see over here. So if you want to learn more about that, feel free to check it out. No strings attached. You can just check it out, see if this strategy suits you. Make sure to test it yourself, obviously. But this is, in my opinion, the most profitable, easiest strategy on YouTube for day trading, swing trading, but also for scalping. Pretty much the most profitable strategy, in my opinion, in general. If you want to check it out, the link is down below. Also, I have a series in which I literally backtest this exact strategy. I just do it on the 4 hour instead of the 1 hour and the 15-minute. I have multiple videos, multiple live streams in which I'm literally testing this live for hours on end, so you can check it out and see how it works and see how profitable it really is. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to me on Discord. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck with the strategy and take care, guys.